While the war continues to dominate headlines, something equally important is happening behind the scenes. The F-35, America's $2 trillion fighter jet program, is now facing serious questions about its reliability. At the same time, U.S. allies are beginning to rethink their dependence on Washington. In this video, we'll break down three major developments: Trump's comments on NATO, the F-35 controversy, and a new defense alignment forming without the United States. Recently, during a White House speech, Trump criticized several U.S. allies, including France, the UK, Japan, and others, accusing them of not supporting American efforts. He warned that NATO may not be reliable in a major conflict and pushed other countries to take more responsibility for global security, especially in protecting key trade routes like the Hormuz Strait. His remarks shook markets, triggering uncertainty among investors and pushing oil prices higher, reflecting fears of prolonged global instability. He also specifically mocked France and the UK, questioning their willingness to provide immediate military support and suggesting that many allies prefer to act only after conflicts are already resolved. He further emphasized that countries benefiting from global oil trade should take direct responsibility for securing critical routes like the Strait of Hormuz. Now, turning to the F-35, reports reveal that its latest software upgrade, known as TR-3, has faced major problems, including stability issues and incomplete testing. Many jets are still operating on older systems, raising serious concerns about combat readiness. According to reports, this upgraded software had not fully passed testing and was considered unreliable for much of the previous year, with ongoing deficiencies still being discovered. As a result, several operational aircraft continue to rely on the older TR-2 version. The F-35 is not just a fighter jet, it's essentially a flying computer powered by over 20 million lines of code. These upgrades are meant to improve weapons systems, targeting capabilities, coordination between forces, and cybersecurity. However, delays and technical issues have slowed progress significantly. Reports also indicate that the program continues to struggle with meeting development timelines, with limited improvement in performance and testing efficiency. The process of fixing existing issues while adding new capabilities has become increasingly slow and complex. Concerns grew even stronger after reports that an F-35 was hit during operations over Iran. This raised serious doubts about its survivability in modern warfare and increased scrutiny around the program. The incident had a broader impact, fueling doubts among allies and putting pressure on the manufacturer as questions around reliability and performance intensified. The scale of the program is enormous. The United States plans to acquire more than 2,400 F-35 jets, with total costs expected to exceed $2 trillion over time. Despite this, key testing, especially in cybersecurity, remains incomplete, and vulnerabilities could potentially impact entire military networks, not just individual aircraft. Only a portion of planned cyber vulnerability tests have been completed so far, with delays linked to reduced staffing and shifting priorities. Experts warn that if these vulnerabilities are exploited, they could allow access to sensitive mission data, disrupt communications, or interfere with critical systems. These concerns are now influencing global decisions. Canada has begun reviewing its F-35 deal amid political tensions with the US. Switzerland has reduced its order due to rising costs, while Portugal remains undecided and is considering European alternatives. In Canada, the review of its planned purchase was also influenced by broader trade tensions, showing how defense deals are increasingly tied to political relationships. Switzerland's decision to scale back its order reflects growing cost pressures and concerns over long-term dependence on a single supplier. Portugal, on the other hand, has delayed its decision entirely, openly exploring European fighter jet programs as an alternative while balancing its commitments to NATO. At the same time, a new shift is emerging. Canada and several Nordic countries are strengthening defense cooperation in the Arctic, focusing on joint production, shared technology, and reduced reliance on US systems. Following high-level meetings, leaders emphasized the need for better coordination, increased defense production, and the development of interoperable systems that can operate seamlessly across countries. They view Russia as the primary strategic threat in the region and are working together to build stronger, more independent military capabilities. Canada has also acknowledged that a large portion of its defense spending has historically gone to US companies and is now looking to diversify its partnerships.
Officials have stressed that future procurement will still include the United States, but with a stronger focus on partnerships involving multiple countries to improve flexibility and resilience. This does not mean allies are abandoning the United States, but it clearly signals a shift. Countries are preparing for a future where they rely less on Washington and more on their own defense systems and regional alliances.